like getting signed off one song, making packs and potions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that easy.
Oh,
now,
okay.
you know what I mean?
I'm trying to have brethren, isn't it? Yeah.
Nah, I'm not.
Oh,
do you see how easy it is? Like, he got.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Family Podcast with your two favourite brothers. My name is Sammy.
My name is Don.
And today we have a special guest joining us. AU, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, man, it's nice to have you, man. So, if you just give people a brief introduction and then I'll ask some more prying questions.
Yeah, I'm go by the artist name of AU. I'm a singer-songwriter based out of West London. Just trying to capture the dream. That's it. Trying to get out. That's it. Simple, nice and easy.
I hear that.
So what part of West London did you grow
I'm from Hounslow.
Okay.
From Hounslow, West London, the homeland of Jay Sean, apparently, and Asian food.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't know Jay Sean was from there.
Yeah, he lives from Heston, down the road. Someone knows him.
I'm
someone's
very
cousin.
familiar with West London.
Yeah.
So,
Fair enough. And what was it like kind of growing up there?
Growing up it's like a normal life for me because it's a very mixed race area. So a lot of different cultures there. So for me, it was okay. Obviously, as you get older, you got your bit of your problems and you got everything else that happens. Sure, so same with South. Same with North. Same with wherever.
No, South is different, bro. You have problems from when you're in the womb, bro.
Yeah.
Before you even get...
You know what? Yeah, somebody said to me, because we were talking about the podcast. I was like, I'm from South, and they're like, bro, you man live real life GTA down there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 100.
I'm just like...
West is just as bad though.
Yeah.
West is just as bad. There's some serious stuff going in West, but obviously choose your battles.
Yeah, that's
exactly. Yeah.
You gotta know what to skip round.
100%. You go. I ain't going down this road today. Nah, I love it.
Yeah, that's fact.
Teach you the art of the street. You know what I'm saying? Like we were
true.
doing Waze, before Waze even existed, didn't it?
100.
Like, if the main road is blocked off, you better find the back road.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Yeah, no, facts.
Because it's mad. Like when I went to uni, it was the first time I noticed people who didn't know how much danger they were in.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like people from small towns, and they'll just be chatting mad to somebody, and I'm like, bro, you're like 10 seconds from getting your face bust.
Trust
you don't
me.
even know. Like, do you think everyone's just gonna be like allow you to keep talking, innit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you know what? Yeah, like this is all good. Like it's done. There, you come with me, innit? Come with me.
I can't lie.
They don't know I saved their life,
bro. You
Super
see,
Sam. Look at that.
You know,
Lifesaver.
You know, because there was a couple of our South men in Portsmouth, innit? Fam, some of them got brave, innit? I would tell my brethren to their face. Some of you got brave because you was rolling with us, man, innit?
Yeah, 100.
That would have never ever ran, yeah? You little Bournemouth people, yeah? Let's pop in Bournemouth. No, joking. No. But life is funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true, man.
And now look, podcasting and that.
Yeah. Same thing with West London. You get people coming from different areas and they just try it. And you're like, you just stare and you're like, bro, you're talking to my man like that. Oh my, like, are you sure? And you're like, no, I'm not getting involved. Like, you do your thing. I'm at the pub. I have a couple drinks with my boys. You do you. If it comes into it, we just be like, yo, listen, look, I don't think it's from this area. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's facts. Right. So what do you think was the most important moment of your teenage life?
Realizing that I could sing.
Oh, raw.
Realizing that I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Because from then onwards, I was like, do I either take singing seriously or am I going to be studying for the rest of my life doing something that I ain't going to enjoy? Because I've always been musically incorporated my whole life. I've always done everything music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So like when I started as a young kid, there's an Indian instrument called the dhol. So it's a two-sided drum. So I did that when I was younger, and obviously I'd say I'm pretty good at it. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I've been doing it for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
Then I started doing, I think it was like year 7. You could enroll in like whatever music instruments you want.
Yeah.
So I played guitar when I was in primary school, and then I was like I said to my dad, I was like, yo, I want to play drums.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from year 7, I already had the rhythm, so I was killing it. By year 8, I was like grade 8, which is like the highest spec you can get into. So I was like, oh shit. So I was like, all right, I got something. Yeah. So then, I don't know what happened. Some music, it must have been like, you know, them assemblies where you have like musical talent shows. And this guy's like, oh, can you sing Rihanna Umbrella? I was like, I know that song. He just bust out his guitar and I started singing. He hears some next squeaky voice singing Rihanna Umbrella. He's like, yeah, you got a good voice. I was like, yeah. and then from then onwards, I took it a bit more seriously, just like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I thought, like,
so you only been doing it for like as a profession for a short amount of time?
I'd say like a year and a half, 2 years
Bro.
as a profession. And obviously it's a mad journey.
Yeah.
I'll explain everything, but yeah, it's a journey.
Cool.
Okay.
So do you think your family's musically inclined as well? Or,
Yeah. My dad was he was in a band.
Oh, man.
So he was a percussionist.
Yeah.
Obviously my man had the turban on, he's killing it, and
Sick.
you see my guy playing the congos and shaking the tambourine and doing whatever, but he also played like the dolki and the tabla.
Yeah.
So and then from there onwards, obviously when I was little, I'd obviously hear him playing. I hear the guys coming over, them rehearsing, I'm just sitting there like,
so you're absorbing.
that's good. I'm like, yo, feed me. I need this. And then you just enjoy it. And then, yeah, like my dad's been my biggest figure in terms of music.
Yeah.
That 100%, yeah.
That is sick. But I always, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I always feel slightly envious when I hear stories like that, innit? Because mum was like, under no circumstances are you gonna do music.
Yeah, but dad was active.
No, but the thing is, dad was kind of like so innit.
Yeah,
like, let the
true.
boy do music if he wants. But mum was like, no. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
So,
I hear that.
Mum was proper on going uni and stuff like that, and everything was about education and books,
active,
innit?
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, as a brown boy, books are number one, bro. You don't get those grades, you ain't doing what you like. Like me, I want to be a baller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen an Indian boy in the Premier League? I don't think so.
No,
Apart from Dylan Markande, hold tight, Dylan Markande. He's gone to Blackburn Rovers. He's at Rovers. Come on.
Oh, man.
But apart from that, like obviously, I love to play football. I'm in an 11-a-side team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to
Your
be
parents
a baller.
weren't on it?
Like they weren't on it. But
Oh,
my cousin Uman,
Yeah.
goes by AC10. Bro, this guy's the baddest footballer you'll ever see. Like guys from South, West, everywhere be like, who the hell's this kid? Obviously, see the color of my skin. We're naturally injury prone. It's done. We're finished. Gone. So now we call him ACL10 because he just done his ACL. He just done his ACL. Big up the recovery, my brother. But yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Do you know
Man,
what's
picked
mad,
him
yeah?
up, brought him down one side.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Do you know what these ballers? Yeah, these ballers always catch injuries. I don't
Bro,
understand.
so, you know what?
It's physical, man.
Yeah, and it's like, it's weird because, you know, with football and that, your bones are still growing like in adolescence while you're playing this high octane sport.
100%.
Very true. Very true.
So like one twist this way, ACL's like, nah, brother.
Do you know how he did his? I believe he was just tracking back. He was literally walking and boom, 7-a-side tournament, boom, gone.
Yeah, wow.
I laughed because I thought, I'm not going to lie, because I thought it was minor. This guy gets a knock every other week. Yeah, I'm like, for God's sake. So I called him. I was like, so how'd the tournament go? You win, yeah? He's like, I'm in hospital. I was like, oh. He's like, I think I've done my ACL in. I was like, oh. I started laughing. I was like, what? ACL?
Yeah.
2 days later, he's like, I've got to have surgery. I was like, what? Then I started laughing even more. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you don't get no luck. I was like, what the hell's going on? And obviously, I've been there for him. He's my guy. But like, football is mad. In it. Like, I don't know if you man play. You lot play?
No.
No, not pro.
But you man go gym in it.
Yeah. Regular thing.
We had to go to gym because we can't play sport. Gotta do something.
Hey, speak for yourself. I used to play ball still.
Okay,
I used to play basketball still.
Yeah.
But
Basketball's hard. I love
Yeah.
basketball. Basketball's wavy.
Man can't do no sports, bro.
no.
I'm not even capping, bro. I can't. My body just don't move that way.
You
When
used to be,
when it comes to deadlift, okay, yeah, man.
you used to be fast though.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
Athletics.
even on the ball, you used to be kind of fast. No, I
Yeah.
used to.
so was Phil Walcott.
Oh, alright, fair enough. Alright, yeah, let's keep it moving.
A pace merchant, innit? Just a dead guy, like.
Big up to you.
So, AU, tell us when you first gained your confidence in relation to music and singing.
It will definitely be that assembly in year 9. It's weird when you've never sung before publicly. Obviously, we all do our thing. Bust out in the shower. No one. Alicia Keys was my go-to back in the day. Trying to hit the high notes. Bang. But yeah, I say from year 9 onwards. And then, funny story, I stopped. Because when I went into GCSEs, I didn't do it. I was like, I'm playing it safe. I need to get these A stars. Boom. I'm going to play the drums. So I got A stars in all of my performing and whatever. And then it came to A levels. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to take up singing. Like, why not?
When you went a higher grade?
Yeah. So I was like,
why?
the confidence was there. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I heard that.
I've been doing my thing in the shower. I sound good. I'm all right. Like, do you know what I mean? Assembly's been all right. I'm getting a little there and there. Like, do you know what I mean? And then when it came to the grades, the system said that I couldn't sing. but I knew I could sing.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, forget this. I dropped out of A levels. I was like, I can't let nobody tell me that I could sing.
Yeah.
So then I broke my leg in football.
Oh, bro, you
wavy.
as well,
Yeah, snapped my leg.
Yeah.
Gone. And then my mum looked at me. She's like, "You're going to college." I was like, "Cool." I had no option. Like, if mum says you got to do something, we all know, you got to oblige. That's it. I'm going college. So I went Uxbridge College, and I was in the music department, music and performing and production.
Okay.
And then randomly I just started singing there because I met loads of people. I met my boy GHS. He's called Ghostly. He's pretty well known actually. He was rapping and I must have been humming to myself, and he goes, "What, you sing yet?" I was like, the system said I couldn't sing, but I still tried to do it. So then we just bust work, and then from then onwards, that it just rolled and rolled and rolled, and the punches, and then all of a sudden I got because it was a B-Tech, I just wanted to get out there. I got the highest grade you could get in singing.
Sick.
So I was like, well, one system's telling me I can't do it, and then the other system's telling me, yeah, you're smashing it. I was like, what do I believe? I was like, where am I going with this?
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what? Let me continue. Then from there on, it's been on and off, on and off, on and off. I'm a manager in retail. So I thought, let me just get myself steady. And if I'm going to do this properly, I need to fund myself. And then obviously for the last 5 years, I've been collecting money, been doing what I need to do. And I'm here.
Yeah, bro, you know what, yeah? I can't lie. This narrative that you have to be broke and sleep in your car and wear your clothes for the same days for 10 days straight. It's long, you know. Most people can avoid it if they're just humble enough to have a job. I have a job, Don has a job. Yeah. You know, and we still put money into this podcasting, innit? And that's 100%. How we get the money to do it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Eventually it'll be like, yeah, P45, you see this?
Yeah,
you know
trust me.
But
see ya.
Yeah.
I've been spinning on the table for them.
Hey. Signature there, and there. I'm not safe, man. See you later.
But yeah, I think it's a really important point that you brought that up, innit? Because I know the narrative sounds sexy, and they're like, bro, man struggled, man had to bath in the lake and that, you know?
Yeah.
But come on, there's other ways to do it as well.
In that way, everyone in this room can relate, is everybody loves a sob story.
Yeah.
Everyone's a sucker for a sub story. If I came into this room and lied to you saying, yeah, I've got my mum's, I was just me and my mum, single parent. Yeah, this, that, I was hungry for food. I had to go fish in the fucking bin or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like playing there. Oh, don't get me wrong. There's some people out there that go through that story, and if you come up from there, then God bless you. Like, you've done your thing. But the narrative of, you know, not working hard behind the scenes and then pursuing your dream, there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's what I've been doing. I've been killing it. Like, and I can wholeheartedly say that because 7 years I've been in this company, grinding my way up for what? And then I think back to myself, I'm like, yo, this is just a step.
Yeah.
Like, and that's 80% of us, man. And obviously there is loads of people who go through so much struggle, but right now I feel like everyone in the world has a problem. Why do I have to sit here and judge you because of your problem? Like, I'm going to work hard. You may not have the, what's the word I'm looking for? You may not have the luxuries that I have, but at the end of the day, me and you are probably pursuing the same goal. It's just a different route, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're right in the whole concept of the narratives. It's
interesting. It's interesting.
It's very interesting.
But like me, I'm about the real in it, so I
100%.
enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy when people come on here and they be real in it. So
definitely.
So who are some of the artists that you've grown up listening to? Because I hear like a R&B vibe to your music, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, who are some of the people that you?
Obviously, when I was younger, I listened to a lot of Punjabi music, but because of my dad was a 80s soul boy, so I'm going back to era healthy, and I'm talking about soul.
Yeah.
And obviously then you got your Whitneys, you got your Beyoncés. Yeah. I'm a sucker for Beyonce, can't lie. Listen, if you ever see this studio, I'm there. But yeah, I have a very, very big band of genres, but definitely listen to a lot of R&B and a lot of soul music.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's always interesting talking to artists, isn't it, about their inspirations and people they look up to, because you're always surprised in what they're saying. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, for us, my dad is very eclectic. So when we were growing up, he had Buju Banton and then Boyzone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the same rack.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was like, I get that there's loads of different music.
Yeah.
Do you feel what I'm saying? And so that helped me when I was doing my writing and stuff like that. But
I hear that.
there's some guys I know and they're just straight hip hop. And that's all their brains focus on. And they may be specialists, but then sometimes when it comes to writing a hook, they think it's fire. And I'm like, that's so dead.
One thing you're gonna learn about Sammy, he's super critical in this music thing.
You know, like I don't know. It's like they don't understand melody because they refuse to listen to popular music, like pop and even things like reggae and stuff like that. So their mind's just fixed on one kind of genre.
Yeah, bro, you know me. I've been through it all, fam. Country, heavy metal, emo. Do you get what I'm saying?
Emo?
Yep.
Oh my God.
R&B.
That stuff burns my ears, man. I'm telling you, that's some high technic sounds.
Yeah. R&B, hip hop, like rap, garage. Like when I say
grime,
the list is extensive, boy. But that's a product of my family, innit?
100%.
They just listen to everything. And even heavy metal, I only really started listening to that in the gym. And then I just noticed that I would do more in the gym, innit? Because the music's going crazy.
Don't you think your first insight into it was Jace? Because you was like, bro, I'm supporting my man.
Nah, because I would have never listened to his music if I wasn't in the gym.
Oh,
do you see what I'm saying? So, like, when I started off in the gym...
Sorry, Jace.
No, bro, like, Jace...
I don't even know who you are, but I'm sorry.
Alright, so basically, innit, like, for the cameras, innit, because they have no idea who we're talking about, innit, I got a good friend in it who we call Jason. He used to play guitar and be the lead singer or one of the lead singers in a heavy metal group called Bury Tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And he was kind of the first person who reached out to me and was like, bro, like, I made a joke in it that he came to London and he was performing in London and he didn't even contact me in it. I was like, bro, you're in my city, bro. Yeah, what do you mean you're not contacting me? But I was just joking, innit?
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I'm so sorry. I got you a Power Ranger pass. I said, a what? He's like, a Power Ranger pass. It's like you can go anywhere. Backstage, up on stage with us, in the press pit, anywhere you want. I was like, what? So at first, I wasn't even going to go in it because I just finished work and it was just long. And he got me 2 tickets and then I asked this one and he's like, nah, bro. And then I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, what is it? It's a Power Ranger pass to like a rock show. What? You don't know me?
So yeah, I took my youngest brother in it.
Yeah.
It was lit, boy. Like lit. Like
yeah,
to anyone who doesn't know, yeah, rock people, yeah, they probably the hardest, bro. Yeah, I don't care what nobody says, bro.
100%.
Like them little going ham, bro.
But don't you think a lot of modern music has taken that from?
Yeah, they try it, but it doesn't.
Like you think about someone like Travis Scott.
I knew you were gonna say Travis.
Yeah, take away
100%.
like the problems he's at the moment, innit?
Not affiliated.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But like his kind of vibe, that I feel like they've taken a lot of that from the rock scene.
They have in it, but they do it because it's exciting.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like scaling, like a lot of them start to scale the venues now. Like Uzi Vert's a big one for it. Like just climbing, you just climb high and just chill with these fans and rock out. But yeah, man, there's something to their atmosphere that's just insane. Like, and their fans are proper like die hard, isn't it? Like they don't care if security says no crowd surfing. Like it's game. Like they're just crowd surfing.
Oh my god.
So it was mad. Like we was backstage, we was in the press kit, we was everywhere in it. So that was my first proper introduction in it to like rock music in it. But I think the first time I ever properly listened to it was when we went Power Effects in Croydon. And then everyone was just jamming to it. And I was like, raw, like, everyone's just going ham to this music. Like, what is it about this music that makes people go ham? Then one day I went into, like, now I'm with Better Gym. They're just playing some stupid music. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, what's this?
Dude, a little plus reaction.
I'm like, how is anybody working out to this, bro? Yeah, no, it's wild. Got slapping some berry tomorrow, you get me?
Yeah. No, you know what? Saying that, like, I do listen to, obviously I listen to a lot of music and sometimes like, you know, them ones that's 2 a.m. in the morning, you can't sleep. The Mac's there, you're like, and you go through and randomly I just see AC/DC live concert.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-hour video. Bro, you press it, bruv. It's
mad.
They're not even playing and it's going nuts. And you're like, when they come on, it's powers. Like that's if I could define powers, that's some serious powers. I thought Watch the Throne was powers.
Yeah, that's something mad. Yeah.
They're the
That's
progenitors, like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, it's mad. So, what's your views on performing? Have you done many or?
When was the last time I performed? I think the last time I performed was college. Actually, no, I've got a launch party next week, so that'll be the next time I'm performing. But I'm gonna invite you, man. You got the ticket.
I appreciate that.
It's in the ends.
Okay.
The last time I performed was probably there's always this thing, right? Because I'm close with my family. I'm close with my guys and my cousins. If you're Asian, got about 20 of them. Big up. But my close guys, like, they always try and get me involved because if we're going to a party, I step on the scene and they're DJs. They'll spin my track. And every single time I'm there, they will wheel up one of my tracks, and it's always a song called Camilla.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard it. No. And it goes, "Do you really miss me?" And as soon as that drops, the mic somehow, I could be over there. The mic will somehow come to my hand, and I'm on the stage singing.
Yeah.
So I don't perform that much, but I said to myself this year, I definitely want to do a lot more open mic nights, and I definitely want to start my own show this year. Like, I want to have a headline show, whatever it may be, 100%. So I don't really perform that regularly. Only in the shower still. No one Alicia Keys always goes off. Always.
Oh, that's mad. I always had a mad issue with performing. It always gave me a lot of anxiety.
Bare eyes on you.
Yeah. And then I just
looking at you like that.
Yeah. And then I would think like, raw, what? And I think, you know what it is? I think I had a problem with like being embarrassed. So you'd be like, raw. There's a lot of words in this 16,
Yeah,
you know 100. You start thinking,
and then you're like, I've got to get it on time.
Yeah.
And if I come off beat, then I look like an idiot. And it's just stage, it's just normal stage fight.
Yeah.
I hear you.
For me, I never got. I don't think I got over it. Innit?
You're annoying, bro. All right, so I'll give you 2 reasons right now. Yeah, why Sam is the most annoying. Yeah, first of all, yeah, one of the most gifted writers I've ever known. Yeah, to put pen to paper in it. Yeah,
yes.
Full stop in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that like live over right now in it. Yeah. And no performance. Second of all, yeah, I remember distinctly, yeah, me and Sammy went on stage in it, and I don't know if it was stage fright in it because I do with fright differently than most people in it. So I was just cool, I was just vibing, I was doing my thing, and I was like, "Yo, Sammy," and he's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Bro, hey, what's my starting word, fam? I can't remember my word." Now I know, Sammy's verses, like. That in it. If he says, "What's my verse in it? What's my line in it?" Man's got him. He was like, "Don't know, box in it. Luckily, as soon as the beat dropped, I caught it and I was like, "Yeah, you got it."
You know what it is? It's not that I didn't know,
Huh?
No. It's not that I didn't know, but I'm like 16 in here, locked in it.
Yeah.
Don't ask me nothing.
Oh, because you might lose your 16.
Because when my 16 starts, for sure, I'm going to say yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I respect that. You never explained that. You never explained that to me.
Someone might be fire. You could claim that straight. Boom, done. On stage. Thank you. Like, I had an interview the other day, bro. I always forget my lyrics. I'm surprised I even remember my lyrics there 2 seconds ago. I will always forget my lyrics. And people are like, how do you forget your lyrics? Bro, you have so many words in your head.
Bro.
You have so many songs. Like, even when you're writing bars, you'll mix up one bar with the other bar and you're just like, you're killing it. Like, what's going on? Like, leave me alone.
It's true. Especially if you're somebody who's prolific and you write quite a bit. Like, I spent my whole teenage 20s and even now in my 30s I still write. So I have a large catalogue of words. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So it's real easy for me to be like, yo, I just forgot my lines.
Yeah.
You know? And
happens.
Yeah, I just never got over that fact of it's like, raw, this could be real embarrassing. People gonna think you're not a proper rapper and
see, he always cared about that, but I never cared about
that. Stuff. Yeah, 100%. It's normal. I do the same thing.
Apart from
music assembly. Or apart from knowing Alicia Keys in the shower.
Do you know why? Yeah, because I think I grew up with so many performers, who were like, "Bro, did you notice that man missed my line in it?" But I was just like, "Oh yeah, everyone sing along in it." Or like, I did a lot of like praise and worship stuff because it started off in the church, innit?
Okay.
And then like people be singing in it and they'll forget the words, and I'm like, we just want to bless you. Like, oh, okay. And then they're like, oh, and then you'll go to someone, you'll be like, bro, like, I love the way that you broke into prayer, so spiritual, bro. Like, you were just led by the Spirit. And they're like, bro, actually, man, just forgot my lines. I didn't know what to do, innit? So then you realize that it's not about like what is going on. It's about what you do in that situation.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And then so I was just like, raw, like, you lot asked me to come on stage, bro. Not everybody gets asked to come on stage, bro. Like, do you want to see a wet performance? Nobody wants to see a wet performance. So when I came up on stage, there must have been something about my aura that like you was originally fucking with, innit? So then my thing is like, all right, cool. So if there's something in my aura, let's just bring that to the stage then.
Yeah,
if I mess up my words, we're all gonna sit here. Where you going, bro? We're going nowhere.
If I go down, you're going down with me, you know what I mean?
Show. Let's vibe in it. So, you know, I'll walk to the bar and get a drink in it and be like, yo, all right, I'm ready now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I hear that.
fam, you gotta own it with confidence, because you gotta think about this. Beyonce dropped on stage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? Has her money stopped?
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Hey, yo, I love.
Hey, listen. You got a performance to do, innit? Yeah. Just be careful, innit? Because Jay-Z don't play no games.
Listen, then I'll have my coaches side by side. I'll be like, yo, listen, sing my bars. 1, 2, 3, boom. That's it. Hit the first word, I'm on the set. I'll run. Man, it's the worst feeling ever. You look like such a clown. Obviously, you're praising the Lord in that, so you're different.
I mean, even when I'm on stage, but I'm just different with that, innit? Like,
you have a lot on stage confidence. That's what.
Do you know what it is? I don't like to be in a situation that I'm not in control of, innit? So like in my mind, I'm like, so what are you gonna do? Well, we're just all gonna just stand here, and then they're gonna be looking at you. Yeah, they don't care what you do, bro. They're just gonna be looking at you to do something, innit?
Yeah,
you can do
but
the Mexican
you know
wave.
But you know what it is? Like, the thing is, you have to bring it back. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I've been in audiences, where somebody's choked, innit?
Oh yeah.
And then
they start doing
everyone's just looking like this.
Then they're like, yo, bring that back, and then they choke again. And then they're like, and then the DJ's like, yo, run it another time for man, innit? And the crowd's trying to get behind them, and you can see this weight like growing on their shoulders, and they're trying, now they can't remember the first line.
All right, let me give people some advice, innit? Because this might actually legit happen to some people, innit?
Yeah, 100.
Bro, if you're a rapper or you're a singer, you have more than one song. If you only have one song in it, please don't go to no open mic nights, because they're going to ask you to do more than one song anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody always says, if they like you, they go, where's the next song? Then like they like one more. If you have one song, don't go to no open mic, innit? If you have more than one song, you can pull out the next song, my brother. Pull out another song, pull out a next bar, do it a cappella, get people to clap, be like, raw man's not feeling this. Turn all the music off, see if people can do a little rhythm thing for you and just spit bars or do a little singing thing. Like, really and truly, like, you got to see the world as your stage, innit? The stage is your world, innit? And just do your thing, innit? Because if you actually want to perform, innit, and you want to be a musician, innit, you're going to have to get over it. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, would you book someone who you've never seen perform? Ever?
Nah.
You're like, how long you been doing music? They're like, 20 years. You're like, okay, let me see your performance. They're like, I don't have none.
Yeah. So hey, you're making me feel bad, man.
It's a natural thing, isn't it? So
cameraman, hey, we're gonna get involved. Hey, yo, we're gonna do some performances. I need some shots.
But yeah, no, for real. Like, I just say to people, innit, like, if that's your craft, if that's what you want to do, if you're just trying it out, innit, and you realize it's not for you, and it's not 100%. For you, innit.
Yeah, 100%.
But like, if you're on this thing, bro, listen, we don't let opportunities pass us by around here. Like, you gotta pick it up and run with it.
Don's music consultancy coming soon.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Alicia Keys. Shower. No one.
Oh, God. So, what would you say is the most difficult thing that you've had to overcome so far?
Hey, I think we just touched on it. The stage performance.
Oh, the stage. Yeah.
Nah, and to growing as an artist and elaborating and marketing, and the behind the scenes that people in the front don't get to see, because then behind the scenes it's an absolutely different world. I'm there trying to be on my laptop. Got a manager calling me like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm trying to get all this stuff signed, trying to get all this marketing done," and just it's hard. I mean, I'm gonna be so honest with you. If you're gonna make it, you need the backing. If you are one of like the 5% in the world, like Justin Bieber, who gets noticed on YouTube, and you got my man like Scooter Braun over there, who's got the links on links on links, and then you can blow from that. give that to me because I would love that. But I'll tell my manager, I'm never gonna ever change you. I love you so much. But that it's hard. It is so hard. You gotta fund yourself. You've got to make sure that you've got the right connects. You've got to make sure that you've got everything in, like the behind the scenes. That's the hardest stuff for me. Yeah. That, oh my God.
It's proper hard.
Yeah, it's proper hard.
That's, you know what? I was watching this video on industry plants. You know what industry plant is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know what industry plant is, it's basically somebody that a label looks at and like, they look good. We're going to make them a star. Like, we're just going to give them backing without them having a significant catalogue. So someone who's like that is Iggy Azalea. I'll pull her on blast. I don't give a shit. Yeah, if you got a problem, can't see, man, innit?
Hey, Buzz! Hey, you guys all got problems. Hey. Sure, hold tight, Ariana.
South London rage, you know. But, you know...
yeah, that girl was different. Did she still Kendrick's bars?
Bro,
like
no, but there was footage of her just going like, you know what I'm saying? Just
this is mad.
Have you not seen that video?
No, I seen it.
I was going to say.
But I was reminded of how mad it was in
bro,
that second.
That video was a joke. No one can understand what she's saying. She's saying up gibberish. I was like, mad, what?
You know? And if you look at her career before Iggy Azalea, she don't have years and years and years and years of catalogue.
Yeah, very
That's
true.
one way to spot industry plant, because they won't have a significant body of work coming up. Even me, you can find some of my stuff like
no, I hear
back a day, you know. I'm just freestyling into a camera. I'm like 19 years old.
Yeah.
You know, don't look for that stuff. Proper
it'd be the suggested.
It's proper dead. But yeah, it is hard. It is really hard without the backing, and I think most people think that it's like going to the studio, putting out a track, and if it's good, it's gonna blow. But that's, you know, that's really.
You ain't even touched clearing a sample yet, my brother.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just pick up a track and just run with it.
Yeah. Like, even if you've got access, even if you work with somebody who's not a known producer, like, look at the stuff we did with Reezy. Yeah. And so he didn't have a massive name in the scene. So we would release something thinking it was good, and erroneously thinking that because it was good, people were going to come to us.
Yeah.
And we didn't do any of the marketing stuff that I'm aware of now. And I think social media was just growing. Yeah. So you thought like, let me just slap it on MySpace, innit? I heard some brothers got signed from MySpace. Let me just pull it on MySpace. Yeah. And you didn't do anything else, you know? But this thing is a grind, man. You got to be a brand. You got to be about it. Yeah. It's difficult.
I think I've said it before, innit? Where I was saying that it's mad, innit? Because I remember when I first started music and I was like, what? I'm the sickest, bro. I'm graphic design. I take pictures, bro. I just do all of this myself. Like, fuck all of you lot. Like, what do you mean? Like, you hire this person, hire that person. I am the person, innit? But then, so you think you're all good, innit? And then it comes to release day, innit?
Yep.
Ain't no one promoting your stuff.
Nope.
Just you. Hi, guys. Pick up my single.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. It's me again. Pick up my single. Yeah. Hi, guys.
That's the biggest
With your 80 Facebook friends.
Yeah, because... Yeah, 80
Suggested with the plus.
And it's all because you're not working with other people who would promote your brand for you.
Yeah.
So if you go to a graphic designer who designs your album cover, he's going to promote his work. He will also promote you. That's now 2 people promoting your thing. If you have someone else who did the instrumental, that's now 3 people promoting your thing. Yeah. So the game is really like to work smart. Do you know what I'm saying? And to have with people.
And that's why you get some artists trying to run man down, like J. Cole. You know, it's like, I want to be signed to Jay. I want to be signed to Jay. Trying to meet Jay and trying to make him aware of who he was. Because they actually understand that collaboration is what makes their career. If that makes 100%. Sense. And being able to secure that back.
Same thing with, I don't know if you guys have watched the second part of the Kanye documentary. You guys seen it yet?
I ain't
Alright, listen, I'm not trying to spoil.
Whoa. When did it come out?
Yes, a couple of days ago, the second part came out.
I just mad. I saw the first one, innit? When he said the second one, I was like, what?
Second one's out. Came 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Cut the podcast. No, I'm joking. Let's go.
Hey, yo, we got TV over here. I don't mind watching it again. Listen, I'm not gonna spoil it, but what we just touched up on there is in there.
Okay.
It's in there, and you see talk about inspiration or motivation or whatever, anything that it's in there.
Yeah.
And you see that full hand behind the scenes, how hard it is for a man like Kanye West to do. And brothers out here like getting signed off one song, making packs and potions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that easy.
Oh,
now,
hey,
you know what I mean?
listen, I'm trying to have brethren, isn't it? Yeah.
Nah, I'm not.
God.
Do you see how easy it is? Like he's got bars. He got instant, like just one viral video.
Yeah.
That's it. And the next day he released the video on his own channknow. All of a sudden he's got 1 million views in 24 hours. I don't know how young the kid is. I'm trying to do that. Like I don't know if I'm gonna take some tips from him. That's serious. That's powers.
Yeah.
But then you got compared to Kanye West, who's trying to get to Jay-Z, who's trying to get to that door. The same thing as J. Cole. Like it's such a different.
And that's
world.
crazy. Do you know what the craziest thing about Kanye? He actually worked for them.
100.
He was putting in the grind for them. They already knew who he was, but they just didn't rate him.
Watch the second part.
But anyway,
Watch the second part.
Yeah, it's a shark pull, innit? And I think people don't realize how savage the music game is, innit? And
Cutthroat.
it's just it is. You know, you get somebody who says, I'm not gonna put no names out there, but I'll take you under my wing, sign to my label, innit? And before you know, they're singing all your hit songs.
mad.
Drizzy.
Huh?
No. Hey, listen, I want to get a song with you, brother. Hey, I ain't affiliated. Hey, listen, no suggested them down there.
Wow.
I'm good.
Come
no
on,
one,
man.
Alicia Keys.
It's well documented, isn't it?
It's well documented. Do you know what, yeah? It's mad, yeah, because if Drizzy was ever to hear this, yeah, he might even just do the cheeky laugh thing, cause he knows the deal, innit?
yeah.
No, you know what he'll do?
What?
He'll give us a strike on YouTube. That's what.
Gone.
nice.
See you later. Copyright. Boom.
Bro.
Channel's gone down. See you later.
That's influence, innit?
No, I don't try it, fam. I'm a vibes. Shout me, bro. I improve your life times 100. You get me?
But you know what it is, yeah? I don't even... It's mad because as much as somebody might think like, Rod, I've said that and I've tried to draw him out or whatever, innit?
Yeah.
For me, it's like, well, that's what happens in the industry. It didn't just happen with him. It has happened with other people. I mean, him allegedly, you know, it's happened with other people as well.
Yeah.
And so you need, as an artist, it's important that you know that, and you know that going in, not everybody who has a smiling face is your brethren, you know, because that can happen as well. There's loads of stories about people getting screwed on contracts, having their songs taken and this, that, and the other. And if you go into a scene like this, thinking that everybody who shouts you out on Twitter and, you know, wants to hand you a bag in it is your brethren, bro, you ain't gonna last.
I can give you one story. So I must have been 19. So I think when I first met my fiance, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this music thing properly. Boom. Okay. So one of my guys hits me up. He's like, yo, listen, look, we're opening a studio literally 2 minutes walk away from you. He's like, I want you to come through. He's a well-known producer. I don't know if I should drop the name or not, but
No.
won't drop the name. But so I started working with him, got in there, and like I said, well connected. Yeah, he's releasing tracks on tracks on tracks with loads of UK artists. Go there. And it's been about three months I've been in there. Go once a week, and I had about 10 songs lined up. And then when then something happened, and I was like, I was trying to release a song, and he's like, oh, the computer crashed at the studio. I lost all your songs. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? Like, you don't have a hard drive to back it up? Like, yes, I should have taken my work then. It's a big learning curve. Like, if you're an artist, please get a hard drive and take your own stuff. It is not hard. The engineers, the producers, they can take off everything. If you got a copy and you want to keep it, do your thing. Yeah, I would highly recommend. It's gone. Dust. Poof. Canard guy, 3-4 days I was on the phone battling with him, and I lost it, and I just went into a bad state. I didn't do music for 6 months. And I was just like, I cannot believe this happened. I'm a name drop. I tried to get this, and I jumped, and it was that United City game. I don't know why. We won 2-0. Bangers. Yeah, I went straight after the studio session with my guys. I was gassed. I just got into the studio, did a song with him. And we were talking about clearance, and they must have just turned around and said, look, we don't know who you are. We're not going to use your vocals, but good vocals. Straight up. Cutthroat. You want to talk about Cutthroat?
Yeah.
Straight up. I've still got the song to this day. Like, I bump it with my man. Like, that's biggest achievement for me. Like, regardless, if he wants to try get at me, I don't care, because that's one of my biggest achievements. Like, you can never hold that down.
No, of course.
Ever. Like, and the way that circumstance happened, the state that I was put in was not healthy. Like, Cutthroat
It is like
definitely.
I had people like when we were doing music.
Yeah.
And I was trying to position people, and they were like, "Bro, you know what? You man are decent in it, but your following is bad, man. Like your following, you don't have no views. What are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
You know?
Do you know what's mad?
I'm like, so we're good, innit? And you don't want to. And I think, I think in some cases, music's changed a tiny bit because there seems to be like, if you can get in with certain types of people, they seem more willing to push their brethren and that.
100%.
But at that time, it weren't like that. It was like every man for themselves. Everyone was trying to go LA, get a deal. And they wanted to be
America
the guy.
was a hot spot,
they wanted to be that. Because at that time, there weren't nobody who really broke America outside of Dizzy.
Yeah.
It was like no one was doing that. And so everybody wanted to be that guy, and so they didn't want to work with this man. They want, and it's mad. It's mad. There's a lot of politics that goes on.
I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned in my life.
Yeah.
There's some serious politics. Like, I know will call myself new to the music game and whatever. I'm like 2 years deep. Stuff that I've gone through, boys, is ridiculous. That's why, like just recently, I've just had a change in mentality and change in life. Like, if I'm gonna go do this, I gotta go do this. Granted, I only have like 1,080 followers on Instagram, but I've been on Instagram for 5-6 years. I've been Instagram when it was that dodgy little button next to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They had to release a new version of it, and you can change it on your app. That's how long I've been on there. Like, you could change the icon on your phone.
That's bad.
Like, the following is the biggest thing. Like, it's the biggest thing I can just come back to is probably the whole thing of this podcast is cutthroat, man. It's a do or die situation. Like, I've learned so much. And I only just turned 25, and I've been doing this for
a long time.
A long time.
It's mad, and that's why. You know what? Yeah, Don was really like kind of. I don't know. Like, you're here in it, so I don't want to speak for you.
No,
so like when I decided I was not gonna do music anymore, innit? And I was just like, bro, man's coming away from it. And for a while, I kind of floated around, didn't really know, cause you got to remember, like from the age of maybe 16. Maybe even before that, 13, I was like, I'm gonna be in music. I used to tell people like, big chest, that's not getting a 9-to-5 job. Are you mad? Are you mad? No. Like, man's too talented for that.
100.
Bro, man's still working on.
Yeah. Same position still. Same position. Don't worry.
But so I kind of got into a space where I was like, I don't really know what man's doing. And then I came across like podcasts, started listening to podcasts a lot in it. And it was actually a lady who had a podcast called Glistening Particles. She was one of the first people who interviewed me and Don as artists.
Oh, really?
And she kind of sowed the seed that like, it could be something that I might be interested in doing. So then, boom, I started my first podcast, which was called The Fight Village. And that was all about MMA. Because I was
nothing to do with me, boy.
Yeah, proper into MMA.
What era are we talking about though? This is when like Chuck Liddell and them lot were fighting and GSP.
No, it wasn't even. It was recent, It was recent. I can't remember.
Hey, listen, can the camera see the size of his arm? Like, you're telling me anyone try to get into a fight with that? No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Man said MMA. Oh my god! Remember the you say that? You talk about football, say they don't do no sports. You talk about MMA.
Yeah, no, but I didn't do it.
Oh my!
I just watched it.
Nah, you're a liar. You're in your bedroom going like this in front of the mirror, like trying to do some jiu-jitsu. You know them ones. I'm out here singing "No One." Alicia Keys in the shower. My man over here in front of the mirror trying to do little kicks and that. Oh my god.
So then that didn't work in it, and then I was kind of like, let's bring the family back under the podcast banner. But the point I want to make is that the podcast community was very, very different from music. Because people in the podcast community understand that things are about like you grow through collaboration, so you don't get people saying like to come on my podcast like it's 5Gs, whereas some artists will be like, yo, for me to hop on your track, that's 5Gs, bro. Yeah. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, we've had people with massive profiles who wanted to come down and be on the podcast. Yeah. We've had people who've got like 1,000, 500. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care about that. But one, because I understand that people, if you give them a microphone, they tend to be interesting. If you ask them the right questions.
100%. I agree.
And, I know what it feels like as a person to have somebody judge my worth through my views. Yeah. And I'm just like, Bro,
Do you know what's mad?
I'm not gonna do that.
Man don't care. I don't care about. Listen, man don't care, innit? If I want to do music, yeah, I'm out here doing music. If you don't like it, yeah, who told you to press play, fam? Press pause and go to Usher or something, bro. Like, leave me alone, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to deal with my thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask you to be a critic, like a critic on my thing. I didn't ask you to do nothing, innit? It's just my way of expression, innit?
Yeah.
Like, and with me,
but you know what? I think the way that you've approached it is different because a lot of the people who go into music, they want a career in music.
Yeah,
so then it matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It matters.
Yeah.
Like it matters what an A&R thinks of your music.
Yeah.
It matters what the fans think of your music, and it matters what your manager and the whole music structure thinks of your music. Because if they don't like it, or if they don't get what you're trying to do, you don't have a career.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, you can say this all you want, innit? Like, bare people hate on Zizi, innit? She's still doing her thing, innit?
Oh,
bare people
Mills.
don't.
Zizi Mills.
Yeah. Bare people don't like Central C, innit? Like, older man them aren't fucking with Central C like that, innit? But he still managed to pop. Like, some people, when you go on like the blog sites, they're slating Digga D. Digga D's doing his thing. He just did a track called Moneybag. What?
Banger.
Mad.
Pump
Do you know what I'm
101.
saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, sometimes, yeah, there's some people, yeah, who really shouldn't do music, innit? And I'm sorry, bro, it's just not your gifting, innit? And you will go through life and figure out that it's not your gifting, innit? I'm sorry. But there's some people, yeah, who have this natural talent and ability, yeah. They just haven't, like, honed it yet. But through the honing process, yeah, like, you only get better at something from doing something wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? Every artist, even Ed Sheeran was on, like, TV telling people how when he went on show, his first show was rubbish, innit? He had to do another one, reload another one, and now you get Ed Sheeran today, innit? So sometimes I feel like people are too harsh on themselves. Yeah, you want the A&Rs and that, yeah, but when you look at that stuff, that's when you get misguided. Because really and truly, what does an A&R know?
Yeah.
What he knows that, back in the day, what Diddy was popping, and if you sound like Diddy, you're more likely to get a record deal. What? What?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That girl blew up off of TikTok. What's her name? She made. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
But some girl just made some TikTok song randomly, started popping. Central C did a remix to her thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Panther.
Yeah, Pantheress. There we go. Pantheress. So I'm like. So what? Imagine she was like, do you know what this is? Ooh, this person said they didn't really like this, you know?
And now you snap to the voice as well.
It's just like, fam, are you mad? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She won't have what she's got now.
But you know what? I do think that in this day and age, yeah, artists should really focus on the cultivation of a community. Like this whole viral thing, it's kind of misconstrued because for me, I feel like people focus on the fact that it went viral and not the fact that a lot of people liked it. Yeah. That's what is important now. Because if a lot of people like it, labels don't know what to do anymore. Yeah. Like, because people who they wouldn't have bet on before are winning now.
Yeah.
You know, so they're like, okay, we're not even going to do anything. We're just going to wait and let social media decide who we're going to sign.
And that's nuts.
You feel what I'm saying?
And what were we talking about not longer than 5 minutes ago? Kanye West knocking on someone's door, J. Cole knocking on someone's door, and now people can literally just open up their phone and be like,
yep,
that's it.
1 million, 5 million.
We'll sign that guy.
Say less.
You see what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
So, it's a bit mad. I did want to ask you about your viewpoint on, like, how Asians are represented in music. Like, do you feel like, because when you look, there ain't a lot of, like, Asian superstars in the urban scene. Yeah. And so I'd like to get your views on that.
Mine. In the Bongo industry, there's loads. The Asian industry, there are loads. There's now people mixing English with Indian music. And they're killing it, like Mickey Singh and all that stuff. My view is, you're right, there isn't a lot of people in the urban scene. Obviously, there's only one person that we can pick up, which is Jay Sean.
Yeah.
Live down the road. You know what I mean? But now look at him, like, people like take the mick and start busting jokes, but my comeback will always be, but we're here in the chicken shop and the pub. He's in LA with his Lamborghinis. He secured the deal with who is it again? Cash Money.
Yeah.
It was with Lil Wayne and them lot. Bro, we're still where we were since we've been here, like. So he's probably the only person. Like, there's not a lot of people, and I think there is a gap in the market for someone else. Obviously, I like it to be me.
Yeah.
But I think it's harder for Indians to get into that industry because, like you said, it's all about the face and it's all about that. Like, it's
the image, innit?
The image has got to be on point. Like me, I'm still deciding whether I should keep my hat or if I have a man bun. I've kept my beard longer, shorter. I don't know what to look like. This one's telling me to change my clothes, bro. I like to be in my shorts and my t-shirt. Like I'm like a lad that, like, you know what I mean, or wearing a football shirt. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my boy said that, innit? I won't really name office air stuff, innit? But I remember one of my boys said to me, raw. He's like, you see, black men, them, yeah, they're really about this life, innit? Like, he's like, you black boys, you're really about this life, innit? He's like, you see, when it comes to Asian, they're just bare cat rappers, bro. Like, he's like, they just be chatting stuff that they don't do, and like, so when he finally got and signed, like, managed one of his artists, innit? He was like, yeah, this guy is legit, bro, innit? Yeah. And it was interesting to me to see that kind of stamp of approval, innit? Because like, sometimes I think to myself, but bro, like, some people, they just need to change their direction. They're just doing this popular thing, innit? But actually, there's people that want to hear about your general life, innit?
Yeah, like,
but I suppose it's whether you have the skill to be able to incorporate that in rap.
Yeah, I hate this insinuation, innit, that you have to have done road, innit, to do music, especially rap music.
Nah, man.
And that's why, I mean, for me, like, everyone has their like kind of favorite artist that they gravitate towards, and mine is Sway, innit? Yeah, I've said that bare time. Sway Dasafo, for me, was one of. I feel like I still feel like he's underrated. I know man got signed by Akon and all the rest of it.
No, but he's someone that I would definitely say never got their flowers.
Bro, whenever we talk about UK music, it's always Kano, Gets, Double E. All these man them recognize Devlin and them, man, before they even touch Sway.
Bro, it's true.
Bro, Sway was a madman. Yeah. And the thing that drew me to Sway, is one, his ability to say, like, I don't care, like, that I'm not road. Man's a sick rapper. Yeah. And he was funny. He was all right to be like a bit of a comedian, innit? Yeah. And you take all of that and he still managed to put music out that I feel was ahead of its time. When you look at a project like This Is My Demo, innit? And you've got songs like Products.
Yeah.
Who was doing songs like Products?
Products was wavy.
Bro, come on, like, I'm not trying to turn this into a Sway appreciation post, innit? But I feel like it's very necessary for me to say that, because I feel like so much, especially now with drill being so popular, it's like it's squeezing out people who don't fit the narrative. And anybody who, like, you got people who go to school, they go to church, innit? And then they're putting a balaclava over their face and like, yeah, man, chinging and running man down. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you were just singing praise and worship, bro, on Sunday. Do you feel what I'm saying? And
I can't lie, just to cut in it. There's man them that go to church and still ching a man down in it. But some of you are lying in it. Some of you be doing up baptism water, collection plate, stewarding people to their seat, speaking to Miss Brown on Sunday, doing teas and coffees, and then come and tell man you ching people. No, you don't. Which one's my camp? No, you don't. You don't do that. Just to make that clear.
Same thing. I know bare people that say that they're not about it. They're not about it. You're right. Like, bro, I'm doing 3 a.m. shifts. Yeah, I'll pull up to the lights. It's 3 a.m. I've just woken up. I'm listening to some chill music. I got my guy in the left listening to Unknown T. I'm banging up. Then you hear some next drill one. You just hear boom, boom. I'm like, bro, like it's 3 a.m. and these youngers are just pumping out drill. Like,
they're just on it.
I was just like, you know, and the worst thing is everyone knows as well. It's nuts. Drill's when it first came out, I loved drill. Now I feel like, oh, this violent, man. It's too violent. There's violence, and then there's UK violence, and then there's
it's mad. See. Sometimes I think about my parents, innit? And I wonder what they thought about us listening to guys like Jadakiss and Stars.
Yeah.
But I always felt like with them, it was context specific. You got a lot of grease bars in it, but you also got a lot of life lessons.
Yeah, 100%.
Bars, like that I don't think exist in drill.
Drill's just like the law libraries, bro.
Yeah, drill is just like calling out your ops and catching bodies and then making fun of them in songs.
Not affiliated.
You feel what I'm saying? And I get that there's a market for that and that. But for me, it's like I can't listen to a whole load of that because it's too saturated with one thing. And I like context. I like balance in it.
Yeah.
So this is gonna sound awful, innit? Yeah.
Oh God.
But I feel like if you're gonna have a song about chinging somebody,
Go do it.
give give context. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, don't just be talking about splashing and dashing and this. Like, why? What happened? You know what I'm saying? But that's me as a story writer and my.
See, that's like what song was it? Digger did a song, and it only came out in the documentary, and I was like, bro, like, if it wasn't for the documentary, nobody would know this.
Yeah, the BBC Three one.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, so basically, Jake's got onto you, Fed's got onto you, and you couldn't talk about what you wanted to talk about. You just had to make a song, and this is the way that you did it. That's sick, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you are mad talented to do that.
The context, isn't it?
To give no evidence to no police, talk about no chingings, nothing, change everything, switch the narrative. But if it weren't for the documentary, nobody would have known that. So for the people who haven't even watched the documentary, they're probably still thinking that song is about whatever it's about. And that's crazy. You should be able to lyrically navigate to be able to tell that story, innit? Yeah. At least once.
But this is what again, Sway had an interview and he was talking about this, and he was saying that typically the guys who do all the dirt, they can't rhyme.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the time to sit down and do a Kendrick verse and learn how the kind of stuff that goes into how Kendrick rhymes, how Papoose rhymes, how J. Cole rhymes, and do crud on the road.
Yeah.
So what you have is like friends who hear all the crud stuff and they're like, I'm going to write about it because I've got the time, you know what I mean, to craft it and stuff like that. It's changed now, innit? Because now real drillers are actually like,
there.
I
said, when you said the comment, I was just like, go for it. If you're going to talk about it, go do it. No, don't go do it. It's not worth it. I feel like it's gone off the scale now. I see like 15, 14-year-olds like, back in the day, I get it. But we did it like, on the side, but openly on video and doing...
Snap. On
Snap. Like, do you guys follow Festify?
Yeah.
Bro, there's a video where the guy just literally goes with his boy, gone, and he's dipped. He just left him there, let him die. Yeah, and then he's gone into a chicken shop and he's listening to, I think he had an AirPod, he's listening to music or something. 100% he's listening to Joe. Like, or something like that. Like,
it's mad.
Oh, I don't expect him to be listening to Usher and gang.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't have to.
Like, oh man, I think it's getting worse and worse, man. It's mad scary.
Yeah,
I personally think it's scary.
Like me, I just had my son in it.
Yeah.
And you just think about, like, in 16 years' time, what is he gonna be faced with in terms of peer pressure and 100%. Stuff like that, innit? So it is something that weighs on my mind, and it is kind of terrifying. But you just gotta try and hope that me and my wife as parents have enough between us and our family, have enough to, guide them and
100%.
Man.
I heard
that. Okay, so if you could, link up with 3 singers, for a dinner, who would they be?
Singers, or are we adding rappers in there as well?
No.
Just singers, straight up singers.
All right, let's do 1 rapper and 2 singers.
1 rapper, 2 singers.
Yeah.
Mr. Jay-Z himself, Hove, has got the call-ups done. Or Dre. I don't know. Nah, I think... Oh, I don't know. Oh, damn. Hey, yo. Got 2 billionaires on... What's going on?
Situation's going to be interesting.
I think it'll be Hove. I'd sit down with Hove. I've been listening to him for years, man. Like even I bust Encore to this day on the Black album, though, not the Linkin Park version. Love the Linkin Park version, but when the chords come in, the dun 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 dun, that's it. I watched a live version in Brooklyn as well when you just listen, that song there is probably like my top 5 song.
It's a 6 song.
Yeah, definitely Hove. Might as well add his wife in there as well. Then go bring Beyonce. I can't not bring Beyonce. So I have the couple. She is
phenomenal, isn't it?
Phenomenal. Like, honestly, like,
she puts in work though. Like, she
100%.
actually proper. Like, her grind is mad.
Because you know what? Yeah, I think it's very rare to have somebody who leaves a band that's really successful and has a meteoric rise and just continues rising.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel what I'm saying? Like,
she got bigger and bigger, and it got so bad that Jay-Z dropped a bar saying that she's gonna retire soon, and then she retired and came back.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how sick have you got to be for your husband to drop? She's gonna take a break. She comes back in 2 years, drops an album, goes straight away #1. Like, what?
And I swear that was with no promotion as well.
Yeah, no promotion. And then remember the one where was it BET Awards or the Grammys? She just went boom. She had a baby like that, and she was singing "Love on Top." Man, them don't judge me. Sick video, though. Wavy. Like,
yeah, that's the reason she got the baby with that "Love on Top," bro.
Jay-Z's killing it every night, you know. I imagine I had a stressful day. Yo, babe, what you saying? You good? You cheated on her though, but we do. I'll ask him still on that question. So what happened on that night, bro? Beyonce, don't worry about it. And definitely, I don't know if you've heard this singer, but her name's Tori Kelly.
Yeah,
Tori Kelly. I've been following Tori Kelly since she's been doing
Tori Kelly's cold,
covers on YouTube.
Like,
the suit and tie cover.
I remember SBTV.
Yeah,
bro.
And then she made a tune with Professor Green out of all people. It's bare weird.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean? Like, bare weird. I thought she would have done like an Ed Sheeran or I don't know anyone else. I was like, but listen, funny. Professor Green was cold.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
When he did his clashes and he called the kid the Milky Bar kid.
Yeah.
Yo, that guy. Definitely them three, because then you've got 3 different types. Of conversations that I can have at dinner. So I'll be like, yo, give me Wagyu steak on Hove.
That's an on Hove. Hey.
That's funny.
And then I could talk business with one, vocals with the other, and then I already know what conversation I'll have with Tori Kelly. I'll be like, why didn't you marry me? And then and I'll be like, and 2, like, how do you the struggles of music and that the other.
Yeah.
I love my fiance.
I love that
she's
you
very
put it
religious
up
though.
Who?
Tori Kelly, yeah. She's
Very
done a lot down the gospel lane now.
Okay. Yeah, they do when
she's
they
mixed
don't
race
make
as
it
well.
in the industry still.
Oh wow, bare shade, bro.
Anyway.
That's another.
Bare shade, bro.
That's another.
Hey, Don. So, I want to hear yours still.
What?
1 rapper, 2 singers.
1 rapper, 2 singers, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, you're a rapper, so let's do 2 rappers, 1 singer.
2 rappers, 1 singer. All right, cool. So, fam, we got to do a UK Donny, innit? Pot of Paper.
Oh, swear down. Pot of Paper.
Pot of Paper is pulling up. Like, he's had the lifestyle,
paper.
he's had the experience, you know, like, he can talk from a perspective that not a lot of people can talk from, innit? I'd say second rapper, let's jump into... See, the thing is, this stuff always changes for me. You know?
Bro, I had to change mine from Dr. Dre to Jay-Z, bro. You got to...
Do you know who I'd...
Tip the scales.
Honestly, love to just sit down with and just pick man's brain, innit?
Who?
Joey Badass. Yeah, Joey Badass. Bro, because remember that I went through my whole uni career, not like when I first started uni, I didn't know who Joey Badass was. Like, who the hell is Joey Badass?
Was it Paper Trails?
Paper Trails, yeah, bro.
Paper
Like, when I
Trails.
tell you, I listened to everything, bro. My G's from uni were just Joey Badass, like the whole the whole team.
Sick.
He was just on it, innit? So I just picked up stuff and I was like, raw. And the thing that I like about Joey Badass, he's actually been accepted by all the greats. He's a bit like Wiz.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He rolls with Snoop. He rolls with... Bro, like, he's
on,
solidified, innit?
I still think he hasn't got his flowers.
Really?
Yeah, no, he does.
He is like... He is the definition of ahead of his time. Like, he could make a track with Big.
Yeah. 100%.
And it will go big. Like, he is phenomenal. I haven't met no one else that listens to Joey Badass. You know?
Oh, is it?
Nah. Apart from me and my man. That's it.
Crazy.
Yeah,
so sick. Joey Badass, definitely. And then 1 singer. Singer's techie, bro. Do you know what? Just because, from a child, innit, I've been rocking with this 1 female singer, innit, has to be Mary J. Blige, innit?
Oh, yeah. I bet she's got some mad story.
Bro,
100.
You don't even know, fam.
Oh, shit, I should change my answers, you know. I went bare safe, innit?
I don't know what I'm going to do and pull in Pot of Paper, Mary J. Blige and Joey Badass into the studio.
Bro, when you've got music, that people have conversations.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay, it's only fair I do one.
Yeah, go for it.
So mine will be Sway Dasafo.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, the first, you got to be the first one, innit? And then the second one would be Lil Durk.
What?
Yeah.
It's a Dirty Dirk, yeah.
You know why, because
Same reaction.
He's really new, and he's this new form of music, innit? That's like bare ahead of my time.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? He's been able to take something that literally was not hip hop. Like if you did what Dirk does now, when them man were coming up, Hove and bro, you're getting laughed off the stage, man. Do you feel what I'm saying? But he's been able to create, like him and Lil Baby and all the rest of them, they've been able to create this brand new sound and prosper in it. So much so that people will say, yeah, that's hip hop. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like older heads may not.
Fam, I need another 3, innit? I need another 3, fam.
We're gonna have to.
But I have to drop some. Gunner in this. But anyway,
Yo, little
so then it'll be Sway, and obviously, you know, you've got their ties to Chicago and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the singer. Oh, I know who the singer's gonna be. I'm looking at Dawn when I say this.
Don't do it, bro. Oh my days, this goes too length.
Janae
Hey, Big Sean, you want to scrap? Like, facts, bro. Like, I don't even care if I get fucked up, bro. Like Big Sean, you want to scrap?
I played it too safe, man. What am I doing?
Yeah, because you know what? Yeah, I have a hard time listening to female art. There's only a few female artists that I really like, innit? So, Janae's one. Kalani, you know what it is, yeah? I don't want to be offensive, innit? But the thing about Kalani is, it's her voice. Like, she could sing the alphabet and it sounds fire. Like, so it doesn't really matter about her writing. Do you understand? It's the tone of her voice and the way she does things. So for me, Janae has the voice and she's also got the writing too.
Yeah, her pen is different.
Bro, it's mad.
Different.
It's mad. She's out there singing to women and I'm like, I think you touched something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? I remember, like, a lot of these artists that you're naming, yeah? I remember, like, the first specific time, yeah, where I heard these artists.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so, yeah, that would be... Because there was only one singer in it.
Yeah, one singer.
So, yeah, that would be my lineup still.
I can't believe none of us said Kanye either.
No, Kanye, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I should have asked past or present or alive or dead. I should have gone deep with it because I can't go Biggie. I could.
Yeah, no, it's true.
No, seriously. Do you know what? When you do these things, yeah, it's best not to even think about it because someone else is going to ask you the question. You're going to think of a
totally
new
different.
Freak.
Yeah, it's true.
I came on Mary J. Blige. I've got Janae Aiko here. Got Tori Kelly and Beyonce.
But they're still, you know what I'm saying?
Still, like,
prolific.
Yeah. So, AU, what's next for you then?
Me.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I had to sit with myself and proper deep it. I was like, am I actually gonna do this? Because I've just hit 25. Everyone's like, yeah, you're young. I've been doing this. I can be honest and open. I haven't really got that far, and it's frustrating because I know I have the capabilities and the abilities to go further and become someone big. Like sitting with you two now, you've got stories that you've been in the industry, and for me it's new because I'm still hot fresh, but I'm not hot fresh. No one's that interested for an Indian, Asian, British guy to come onto the scene, into the R&B scene, which is so hard to
competitive,
and so competitive. Is hard, but I don't think I'm gonna stop. I said to myself that this year, like, I'm gonna go beyond wherever my wildest dreams can go, because I definitely think I can make it.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Bro, if you think that,
100%.
then it's just about working on it, perfecting your craft.
That's it.
And moving forward.
I remember,
every day.
like, you can jump in a number of lanes, innit? Like, I always say to, like, my friends who do music, innit? Like, never shut out opportunities that you may think are not what you want.
Yeah.
Because some of them lead somewhere in it. So, like, Neo was a prolific writer before he ever became an R&B singer.
Yeah.
And then a lot of my friends who are photographers get themselves into rooms with a lot of big artists and stuff like that, where they can at least have conversations and be like, "Right, you know what, man, raps, you know." Do you know what I'm saying? And someone's like, "All right, let me hear you in there, like a photographer, rapper, innit?" And then lay down bars and it's like,
spin there,
you can rap.
So, you know, like, I always say to people, if this is what you're looking to pursue, innit, think about all avenues, innit. My engineer, shout out John, innit.
Big up, John.
Always used to say, you know, you have to think about music as a profession.
Yeah.
And the profession is, okay, this is my profession. How do I make ends meet? Because in your job, you don't just be like, oh yeah, I should be a manager. I'm a manager now, innit? I'm making loads of money. Let's go to director. You're like, okay, let's start off small. All right, I'm going to work, innit? I've got transport costs. How much money can I afford to pay for transport so that I can continue to get to work?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm a musician. What is the expense, my basic expense, that I expect people to pay for me? Because this is a job, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to a studio. All right, cool. I'm going to the studio, as you said. Really important. This is my work, bro. What do you mean? You need to bring me... Where's my work? Do you know you can't sit with my work on your computer?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't even pay me. If you want my work on your computer and I don't get my work, that sounds like you got my work. That sounds like money.
Bro,
Yeah.
it
Facts.
as pessimistic as it seems, innit? In music, you have to work under the assumption that people are gonna screw you.
Yep.
Yeah. So never have somebody in control. Like, we've done it before. Like, oh, yeah, can we get the verse from? Yeah, bro, man, to send that 3 days. Bro, where's our stems, fam?
Yeah.
Like,
100.
we need this because we're going this place, or we have a performance in it, and they're sending it, and because they're focused on the next bag in it, they've sent you something where it's wrong. So they've sent you. You've asked for a performance version, for example, yeah, which has, for people who are musically inclined, it has your ad libs, and then then it has the hook, and then your verses are free, so you can perform your verses. He sent the entire track with all the vocals in, all the stems. We're like, we can't use this. We're gonna be on stage in literally 5 hours. Wagwan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's unseen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, can't see him.
Ghosted.
Ghost.
And everyone's always on their phones.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
option.
yeah.
Like, that situation there summed up my situation with my guy. Like,
See? And
You know
so
what I mean?
there's a lot of things like that. Like, you get to see somebody who is actually really important. They are a publisher or whatever. And they're like, yeah, you know what we'll do? You do this for us. You perform at our little gathering, and we know so-and-so's manager. We'll get them in the crowd to speak to you. So you rock up, you do it, and then you're like, yo, where's my man? He couldn't make it.
You know the deal.
Oh,
Always happens.
It's always
it's
hearsay,
like that,
bro.
then, innit? So then, like, look, I'm not trying to put no one off music, innit?
Yeah.
But I think that, you know, I might have said this in the last podcast, innit? But there's a saying that says you prepare the child for the road and not the road for the child.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, I think it's really important that people sit you down and say, these are some of the pitfalls of music. If you really want this, we can go. Because look, there are people who have made fantastic careers for themselves, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you know them pitfalls, do you still want to do it? And that's when you know you love it.
Love it. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
You feel
definitely.
what I'm saying? Like, it's like me and my missus, like, I know stuff about her and she knows stuff about me that's not ideal, innit? But she's, out of everybody in the world, she's still who I want to be with.
Yeah, of course.
I can't speak for her, innit? But she put the ring on the, like, she put her ring on the finger, so, you know, she's
That's
stuck with me now, innit? So, yes, anyway.
Anyway, it's the same thing as one of my teachers used to say to me. He goes, fail to prepare, prepared to fail.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
fact.
just straight up, and that's always stuck by me.
Yeah, it's
There
true.
goes some days where you're like, oh yeah, do you know what? Yeah, like I'll go on studio, I'm a freestyle this one today. You're there for hours, like, bro. I'm like, bro, why didn't I just write my bars before I came? Why didn't I write my melody? Like, and then you're like, oh, I've got a voice note quickly, and then you just rush it, and then yeah, sometimes it comes out all right, and then but sometimes you're like, bro, like, I just wasted like
He's
5
a bit like that,
hours.
you know. Me, when I go, my bars were typed up. I had my doubles in bold.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
sick.
I had my ad libs in brackets. I came to work, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And because our studio was paid, innit? I was always like, even when we went to lunch, I was sitting there eating my food, fuming. Like, bro, we could be working. We're stuffing our faces. What I want for this?
Yeah,
Is that what Stormzy's doing?
yeah.
I don't
right.
think so. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway.
Meanwhile, Stormzy stuff in his face, bro.
Now,
Stormzy's probably in there sipping his cognac.
in there.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Like, Chip. Oh, you know what? I need to go back to my people I'm sitting dinner with, man. Joking. How did I know about Chip in there, bro? Chip
Oh god.
But nah, I hear what you say. Like, for me, when people ask me about how do you do studio, like, I can't tell them because that's me. I wouldn't expect you to tell me how you run your studio sessions. But if we're in there together, I would never say to you, yo, let's work. I'll be like, I'll sit there, I'll work with you, we'll sit down, we'll discuss. Let's get it. If you're on it, you're on it. If you need your time to create, then take your time. I will never rush anybody to rush their creativity. You do that, you're not getting a good product.
Yeah, that's facts.
Because I had one studio session where, I was with this genius. This leads my next thing. This guy called D1 cuts Liam Payne's vocals.
Oh man,
sick, bro. Like I walked in, and I was just like, I'm used to like my whole time my engineer Freezer, love his studio to bits. But when you walk into D1 studio, bro, you're like, hey yo, is this that Rock Nation studio? Like what is going on? Like the aura is mad. There's a little fucking vaporizer going off. It smells fantastic. There's instruments everywhere. There's mixing desk is there. You're just like, bro, this is crazy. And then he's got live rooms where you can just play whatever instrument, go in there, mic set up. Or you can go into the vocal booth, and the vocal booth's like the size of this room, and it's just a glass window. You see how you see it, like Dre's and Eminem's videos. You see them there. That's oh my god, my life. Like, what's going on? And I was there for 18 hours, bro.
Mad.
18 hours. I have never felt physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. I had to go work at 2 a.m. I left there at 1 a.m. I stayed up for 27 hours. It wasn't even 24, 27. I had an extra 3 because I was so gassed I was there. I got there early and everything. Like, do you know what I mean? And I was just like, but I couldn't sit there and tell him, oh, yo, I got to go. Because I was absorbing everything. And from there, I made 2 of the best tracks I've ever made in my life that hopefully, obviously, I'll get to release. I'll show you, man, before I go.
Cool.
Sick. But like that will be like everyone has that tune that will make them blow. Yeah. This is my tune that will make me blow. D1, love you, genius. But yeah, like I would never rush anybody's creativity. The way it happened, like 1 minute you said having lunch, but for me, I feel like that's important because for me, when you're stuck in a studio for 6 hours, bro, you need to get out there. Someone could be having their blem, someone could be doing some stuff. Like you're like, yeah, I need some air. Like get me out of this room for 2 minutes. Let me get some breath of fresh air. Let my mind.
I hear that.
Like it's different for everybody.
Yeah, no, it's different for everybody. And I've noticed like I'm a dictator in it. Yeah. When it comes to music and the musical process, like I don't like people who are unnecessary being in the room. I don't like. Yeah. You know, I'm very, very structured because it was important to me, and it was important that I got in a space where I could honestly convey what I'd taken the time to write. And so like lots of distractions, I didn't like it, you know, and personally for me, like the creation process was my favorite process. So there was something like, I don't know, you know,
I can tell you right now, the best part, let's just say we're all free. We've been working at it for 6-7 hours. Hey, listen, cameraman could probably feel this too as well. It's like when you're editing, when you've done everything, you sit at the mixing desk like this. He presses play, you put your head down, and you hear the first kick, everything's mixed, mastered, whatever, he's done his thing. And then it just goes and goes and goes and goes, and then you're just bopping your head, and then all of a sudden you all look at each other, and then you're like, yo, like this is a blah, what have we just done? Like, are you serious? That's like that is for me the highest point in music. I don't care about no release date. I don't care about no millions. I care about the millions though still. Do you know what? But that moment is when you have your personal success. Like, I've just done what I wanted to do, but as I walked into that studio, that was my mindset, and it came out better than how I wanted it. Like,
that's facts.
I can tell you that's that's everybody's favorite part. And if that's not your favorite part, please tell me what your favorite part is, because I don't know. Allow the millions and whatever, but that for a musician or a creator or whatever you do, videos, makeup, whatever, that final product when you are satisfied and it takes you beyond your level of satisfaction, bro. Enough said, man. That was like that 18-hour studio session. Telling you, that's what I recall back to that. I thought I was speaking to the gods. Felt like angels were singing, bro. I don't even know I can sound like that.
Hey, that's bad. Alright, don't hit him with it.
Alright, so that is what we're gonna call it a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
So, AU, where can people find you if they want to get in touch with you?
You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, AU Artist. AU.artist for Instagram and AU Artist on Twitter.
Cool.
All my links are in my bio.
Sick. So when this comes out, we will drop the link to your Instagram and stuff as well. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. And if you enjoyed this, like, share, you know how to do.
Comment, subscribe.
See,
yeah.
Professionals here. Professionals.
Where's the corner? Cameron, where's the corner? One point.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sammy.
My name is Don.
And we've been the family.
Bow.